Woo! It is episode 3 and it's time. We're starting now. Today, I'm talking about the path of least resistance or the road that actually builds you. So let's dive right in. Do you ever notice how everybody claims to want the path of least resistance, but then they complain about feeling weak, feeling bored, and they're always weirdly allergic to Mondays? Yeah. So today I'm going to simplify it and I'm going to ask you, do you want easy or do you want better? Right. So let's dive right in, okay? It's episode 3 of Weighted Opinions, the show where I put ideas on the bar and see what they actually weigh. All right, look, easy is seductive. I get it. When the universe throws you a bone, your coffee was magically the perfect temperature all morning while you were sipping it, waiting to go get groceries. And then when you get to that busy Costco parking lot, oh my God, the clouds part, the heavens shine, and you get that perfect parking spot right in front of the door, and everything is great. But then it gets even better. The tax man magically emails you and said, whoops, our bad. We're going to send you $10,000 back. Yeah, right. Anyways, once you hop off your unicorn and come back to reality, there's the other side of that equation where you tweaked your back grabbing those groceries out of the back of your car. Your job all of a sudden dries up and they let you go. And some mysterious parking lot Picasso autographed the side of your car when he pulled out and wasn't paying attention and screwed off without leaving you his information, leaving you an unwanted autograph and a bill you weren't ready to handle because you just lost your job. Life sucks. Between those two timelines, it's pretty easy to decide which one, right? I'll take door number 1. That sounds way better. And honestly, I get it. That highlight reel sounds way better than that whole shit show that the second scenario was. But here's the question that actually matters with that is which person in which scenario actually learned more? Who becomes harder to kill? Who's ready for that next weird plot twist, no matter what the circumstances are, even if it's uninvited and unexpected, you show up and you're ready to handle it, no problem, no sweat, easy peasy. Listen, great luck and perfect timing feel amazing, no doubt about it, but you don't build your mettle when you're sitting there in your comfy chair with your big fuzzy sweater and your stupid slippers on, drinking your Starbucks, cruising down Easy Street. You don't develop grit when every door just opens for you. You develop it when you gotta pop, kick that bitch right off the hinges and your entrance music comes on like it'd been waiting for you that whole damn time. You know, when you're in the gym and you're squeezing out that last rep and your whole body's vibrating, weight of the world on your shoulders, and you're like, oh shit, this could be it for me. Or you dig in and you find that grit and you say, hey, watch this. You want to be truly elite? You don't ask for lighter weights, you beg for heavier ones. Winners don't ask for help, they get back in the fight. Winners are battle tested, they stay in the fight. They want to keep fighting, they want to prove it. You know why? Because they're built for the fight. That's where winners exist. Winners don't exist on the sidelines. Winners exist in the middle of the fight, right where they belong, where they've been earning it. They've been practicing quietly in the shadows, waiting for this opportunity to test, right? Better to be the warrior in the garden than the gardener in the war. It's always better to have that capacity for violence and not need it than to need it and not have it. So, the next time hardship knocks, and it will because that's part of the blessing that is life, I want you to kick that door off the hinges and be like, not today, Satan. I've been preparing for this and you have no shot. Instead of being overwhelmed and being like, oh no, am I a winner? Life is so hard and it's constantly beating me up and I don't know why I suck and everything always takes advantage of me and wah, right? Let's flip the script. Let's take back our power. Let's look inside and be like, yeah, I didn't want the easy route. I wanted that road that builds me so that no matter what comes across my plate, I'm equipped to handle it and it's no big deal. So, look inside. Let's do it right now. Ask yourself, am I a winner? And obviously the answer is yes, or at least I'm hoping. Don't flinch when I ask you like, oh my God, am I a winner? Yeah, it's scary. I want you to square up with that question. Like, you're damn right I'm a winner. And smile, look it in the eyes and stare it down and be like, you're not ready for me. I'm the problem here, okay? If you flip the script like that, instead of looking at like, oh no, another problem, and you're like, whew, I hope this is ready for me because I've been training, and nothing is ready for what I'm bringing to the table. And again, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be annoying. It might be downright crappy. But on the other side of that fight is the better version of you that's stronger, it's calmer and more dangerous in all the right ways. And that version is ready to meet you at the finish line, give you that smirk, that nod, maybe just a little thank you, I told you, and I got you moving forward. And I knew you had more in the tank, so thank you for tapping into it and finding it for both of us. So when life gets loud and shit gets noisy, bark back, be louder, look at it and say, good. You got a late flight? Good. You get to practice your patience. You got a heavy month? Good. You get to practice your discipline. Unexpected curveball? Good. Practice your adaptability. None of that nonsense is going to slow you down anymore, and you're just going to laugh when you hear other people complaining about it because they're not equipped the same as you are, and you are now elite. Congratulations. So are you still craving everything easy, or are you ready to let that lion out of the cage and see what it's capable of when the doors actually open? I'm gonna put my trainer hat back on here for a second. So in my line of work as a personal trainer, I meet a ton of people. I'm always talking to new people, having new conversations. And I like to think I've got a pretty tuned in radar. I'm a pretty good judge of character and everything when I meet these people. So a lot of the time, I can see the raw potential of what's inside and what they're capable of when they're not capable of seeing it. And a lot of the time, the analogy I use is car based. So people come to me and they've been stuck in minivan mode their whole life, just kind of getting from point A to point B, hoping for a lot of downhill coasting to lighten the load sort of thing. You've been stuck in minivan mode, but you don't know that you have a Ferrari engine and you can flip that bitch right into sport performance mode and give her like you've never given before, right? But most of us are driving that minivan like the check engine light is on, and we're scared to even take like the slightest corner too abruptly or any sort of unplanned move that wasn't on the radar completely, just so the wheels don't fall off, right? But what they don't realize is they've got so much more inside, and they just need to learn how to tap into it. So my job is not to give people the strength. They already have it. I just help them tune in and help them see it for themselves. So sometimes it's the right cue, the right nudge, the right plan, whatever it is. And just all of a sudden that door opens and this new ability and availability unlocks for them. And all of this stuff comes flooding in such a crazy good way. And that's what keeps me so passionate, is having those moments where you can just see the lights come on and people in their 50s, their 60s, whatever it is, are leveling up like they never have before in their lives. It's incredible, it's powerful, and it's one of my favorite things about what I get to do on the daily. So, as usual, we're going to go inward. We're going to do that uncomfortable thing where we open up, we become more vulnerable, and we do that introspection. Open the door to that caged lion and let them know that you see them. Learn how to handle them, how to train them, and how to unleash them with purpose. Okay? Don't stare backwards at the mess you've came through, but instead use it as proof that moving forward, you can handle anything that dares fall at your feet and challenge you, because you have got better. You've done harder, you've been through worse, and you are ready to tackle any stupid challenge or hurdle that dares to come at you. I'm genuinely excited to hear what kind of conversations this sparks or what kind of feelings this sparks in our community. I want you guys to share your wins, the setbacks you've had, the I wanted to quit but didn't, moments of overcome, any of those stories. That's the good stuff that I'm here for, and I want more of that. So if any of this or all of this hit home for you, do that usual podcast love thing. I want you to subscribe, comment, like, and more than anything, I want you to share this with that one friend. And we all have that one friend. I'm talking to you, okay? One friend. You're the someday guy or girl. The someday I'm going to get in shape. Someday I'm going to make my health a priority. Someday I'm going to do those things that I've wanted to do that have been backburnered, that I've been procrastinating on all my entire life, every single day. I want you to share it with that someday person in your circle, because we all have one of them. I'm not going to name mine, but you know who you are, okay? And it's not like your name rhymes with Schmeggery or anything like that. Regardless, I want you to share with that one someday friend, and I want you to challenge them to listen to it, to share back those stories with them, and maybe, here's the crazy part, maybe ask them to give you a date of when they're going to start. Whatever it is. Maybe they're going to start eating better or exercising or whatever priority that the someday has been. Challenge them to put a date on it. Be like, hey, person to person, because I love you, because I appreciate you and I want better for you and I see better in you, I want you to challenge yourself. Not because I want hardship for you or I want to see you struggle, but because I want to see you level up. Because I know you got more in that tank. I know you got better. I know you can do better. And I want to see it, and the world deserves to see it. Yeah, I think that's a good place to cap it off today. I hope, this is my desire by doing all of this. I hope this inspires some different thinking, some different ways of looking, challenges you to change your scope. Maybe you feel called out, in which case, good. This is what I'm trying to do. Somebody needs to call you because this world is too easy and nobody calls you on your bullshit. Okay? Truth is considered rude, and challenging somebody's opinion is apparently standoffish and, it's too masculine and I'm being toxic and blah, 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 blah. Whatever else. Okay? I want this to challenge your way of thinking, the way you look at things, the way you do things. All right? So, as per usual, like I said, subscribe, like, comment, share, all that good stuff. And until next time, stay glorious, my friends.